Hey everybody, what is up? Welcome back to Final Trade. We're going to take our first look at Outlaws of Thunder Junction play box sales data off of TCG Player. In the whole pre-release period up to and including release day, it sold 1,778 boxes at a total of $241,000, which comes to $136 per box, which would have been great back in the set box days. But in the new, more expensive play box era, you need $148 to get these from distribution as a small card store in the US, pay real USPS shipping fees to put one into a customer's hands, pay the market fees on these expensive marketplaces, and merely break even. So about $12 below that small card store break even point. And if we start adding up some of our recent other sets on here, now we have two standard set play boxes. And when we put Murders at Karlov Manor up here, surprisingly, it beats Outlaws of Thunder Junction by quite a bit, by about 40%. And this is why I was not yet ready to declare that Outlaws of Thunder Junction is the new best-selling standard set ever, because the collector boxes did really well. They did better than Phyrexia did. But the play boxes are severely lagging. They're even lagging Murders at Karlov Manor. And if we go back further on standard expansions and we start adding in the old set box data we have, we see about the same thing. Now remember, we had gone through some data at some point and we had said that a reasonable adjustment was to take set boxes cumulative sales, and maybe we could increase it by 20 to 25%, and that would make up for the lost draft box sales data that we didn't collect, and that could give us an idea for what we should kind of expect play boxes to achieve, all other things being equal. And so we see here the yellow line of Lost Caverns of Ixalan on this cumulative spend plot of set box sales, and it's higher than the blue line of play boxes for Outlaws. So even if the missing draft box sales data from Lost Caverns got added on here, it would just make it even that much higher. We'll add Wilds of Eldraine set boxes. It's kind of in the same exact region, overlays onto that yellow line of Lost Caverns very, very nicely. And if we go back further, March of the Machines, set boxes, overlays again. Remember, we had that clumping of set boxes for quite a while. And if we go back one more to Phyrexia, we see it outperforming all of them with merely the set boxes. And so again, this is kind of the wrench that was thrown into things with that sale during the pre-sale period on TCG Player, where they blew out a ton of collector boxes of Outlaws of Thunder Junction for $200 each, where I said a couple days ago that we couldn't be sure if that generated new organic demand, if it pulled sales to the left on the timeline, or if it converted sales from these play boxes into collector boxes, or to what extent it was a superposition of the three, and to what ratios each of the three had in that superposition. And so this kind of seals that argument, where that blue line of Outlaws of Thunder Junction is even well below the red line of Murders at Karlov Manor. So this is why I keep saying we need to wait a little longer. We need to see these data out longer on the timeline, get a better feel for how the sales are further down the road, and then we can start talking a little bit about, hey, is this maybe the new best-selling standard expansion ever? But I kind of suspect that if it is, WotC will let us know. I think they will. So let me know what you think, guys. I'll look at these again, the sales data from Playboxes at 50, 100, and 150 days post-release. Thanks everyone who makes this content possible, especially my very generous supporters on Patreon. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and join me on Final Trade.